Right, today I'm going to be explaining our A-B split close system to increase your booking rate by 200%. Now, I'm talking about bookings that have paid a deposit. It drives me nuts because a lot of clinics have just forgotten about the idea of a deposit because apparently people don't pay them anymore. I disagree. You always need to take a deposit to ensure your no-show rate is not absolutely slammed. I have spoken to so many clinics that have worked with different companies that I've told them, hey, it's fine if you don't take a deposit. But at the end of the day, you're blocking out time for people to come in. Your staff are sitting around, and that's unacceptable. It demoralizes the staff, and it just creates this kind of aura where you're free for anyone at any time, which you're not, right? So this is what most clinics do. Once a person agrees on a time, they will basically say one of three things. So they'll say, you need to pay a deposit. Is that okay? So asking for permission. The second thing they say is that there's no deposit needed. See you Tuesday, which is basically like forgetting the idea of a deposit altogether. And the third thing is, I need your card on file. What's your number? Right? What's your card number? And that's really abrasive. So you have one where you're asking for permission, which is not great. You have the second where you're not taking a deposit at all. And the third one, you're being very, very aggressive. So what's the actual solution here? Well, the solution is to get the person to tie in and agree to pay a deposit before ever giving them a deposit link or taking their card details. Now, the way that we do it is that once we agree on a time that someone would like to come in, we basically tell them, look, I need to take a $25 deposit. I can either take your card details over the phone or I can send you a payment link where you can use Apple Pay. Which do you prefer? Now, what happens in this case is that people feel like they have a choice in things, but what we're doing very importantly is we're assuming the close. We're assuming that they're going to be paying a deposit. Now, how they pay it is up to them, right? They can either pay it with the payment link, like while we're on the phone, or I can take their card details over the phone. Now, this is great for a number of reasons. First, it gives people the freedom of choice and they feel like they have a choice in the matter, whereas we are just pre-framing that they need to pay a deposit and how they do it is up to them, right? And the second thing is we have extremely high compliance after this. So because one person agreed to actually pay it, whether it's over the phone or with a payment link, we have like 90%, 95% rate of people actually paying the deposit afterwards. Whereas if you compare it to just, yeah, I need you to pay a deposit, is that okay? They're like, fine. And then they probably will get lost along the way. But instead, once they get that buy-in of, yeah, you're going to be paying a deposit. Now, how you're going to pay that is up to you. It just works so much better. Just some quick benefits of this system. You are assuming the close and the person is paying the deposit. Almost everyone will pick one of the two options. So, because you're giving just two options, you're basically guiding their decision making. And so all they can really choose is A or B. They don't have like a third option, like I don't want to pay a deposit, stuff like that. Now that will happen like, 2 to 3% of the time. They might want to pay cash or something like that. And at the end of the day, they're not your client. If they refuse to pay $25 as a deposit, they're not the people you want to see because these kinds of people are going to be a headache. They're going to come in, they might not come in, they'll have some issue with the treatment, they'll try bargaining with you on the day. Like I've seen it all. So it's best to take a deposit and to do the A-B split close. So we're going to take a deposit, but how you pay is up to you. But we're just assuming the close anyways. So that's all from me and keep killing it. Have a good day and peace.